Erica Lynn Speaks podcast is a place where you can grow beyond your limitations and make an impact on the world. I am Erica Lynn. I will teach you how to take the restraints off of you, begin to live free, and become unstoppable. Go to ericalynnspeaks.com.
I say Erica Lynn Speaks. Erica Lynn Speaks.
Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl, Erica Lynn, and welcome to Erica Lynn Speaks podcast. I'm so excited for you guys to join me once again for another wonderful episode of Erica Lynn Speaks podcast. But before we get started, make sure you share this podcast on your timeline with everyone you know. Hell, just start a watch party. Say, come on, we gonna party with Erica Lynn today. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I'm so excited because what did you do? Could you please could you plug it back up, please? Yeah. I have a guest in my house, and he promised me if I let him come in my studio that he wouldn't mess up anything. So now it's time for you to go. Go have a seat. Thank you. Anyway, that's what you have with live food pies. But anyway, again, welcome to Erica Lynn Speaks podcast. And we're going to play big today. See, oftentimes that we find compassion for so many other people. We do so many things for everybody else but ourselves. We give them all our love, our kindness, and our attention. We do it for everybody else but ourselves. One of the greatest gifts that you can give to yourself, to your mind, your body, your soul, is love. It's self-care. You totally want to unwind. And when you unwind, it makes you be very productive. It helps you produce at your highest level, at the highest productivity that you could ever produce at. And so I'm excited. So we're going to talk about ways that we can give self-care and unwind to ourselves. See, first you need to step back and remember that you are worth every bit of love and attention. You are worth everything that you give to other people. You are so worth it yourself. You are just worth that and then some. See, many people think that practicing self-care is inconvenient or selfish. How many of you guys be like, I don't have time to do that. I got to go and do this. I got to run around. I got to run all my errands. But it is not selfish for you to practice self-care, practice loving yourself. How you doing, Taurus? It is so good to have you with us again for another episode. Before I go through the 10 things that you can use to practice self-care, I want to ask you guys, and I want you to comment down in the comment section. What do you do to give yourself self-care? What do you do to love on yourself? What kind of things that you do to help you unwind? And so that your mind can be free and you can feed your mind, your body, and your soul. Let me know in the comment section below. And hi to everybody if you're just joining us for the first time. I like an interactive podcast, so make sure you comment. We have people joining us on YouTube and on Facebook. And so please comment in the comment section and let me know some of the things that you do to unwind. And we're going to touch on that as we go through the podcast tonight. Okay? Awesome. So in addition, give yourself some me time. Give yourself some me time. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve all the me time that you can give. Then you can give yourself that and then some. You truly get in touch with your mind, your body, your soul. You become the best person that you could be. You know, how many people say, everybody have always heard that analogy, that when you ride it on the airplane and the oxygen mask drop down, they always say, put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on your other passengers, because you need to make sure that you're stable. You need to make sure that you're still alive. Like, how you going to take care of somebody else if you're not breathing? Kind of don't make sense, right? So, you want to look past the bubble baths and candles. And there's so many other things that you could do besides just bubble bath and candles. How many know what I'm talking about, right? Because I've heard that men don't like taking bubble baths and they feel like using candles is all girly and stuff. But there's other things that you can do besides take bubble baths and use candles, right? So the first thing that you can do is meditation. Meditation is a great practice. It is a great practice of self-care because it gives you the quality time that you need for your inner self, that you can connect with you and connect with your thoughts and reflect and reset your day, reset yourself. In addition, meditation works as a form of physical care, right? It does. Like when you meditate, your body and your emotions and your self-care, you just totally are able to connect and be one. Because it's like when you're meditating, you're supposed to just let your mind be free. But how many know that when you come out of meditation, like you think about, like your thoughts are so clear, you can solve a problem or you can answer questions that you weren't able to answer before, right? Meditation also, it reduces stress. It manages your anxiety. It connects you to your inner self. How many want to be connected to the inner self, to who they really are, right? It reduces feelings of depression because in this season, during the pandemic, a lot of people are going through depression. A lot of people are having issues with just dealing with people or being stuck in the house, or they just, this is unprecedented times and they just don't know how to deal with it. And so when you meditate, it totally helps you to center yourself, and it brings down the level of depression that you're feeling, and it promotes self-discovery. It also increases emotional intelligence. So you'll be intelligent after you meditate, right? If you weren't intelligent before, then you'll be intelligent after you meditate. It also increases gratitude. It improves your sleeping habits, and it increases your self-awareness. Who else do we have here on the podcast with us? Hello, Latasha. How are you? Blessings to you too, my sister. What are some of the things, Latasha, that you do for self-care? So meditation is something that is very good for you guys to do, to just be aware, to be one with yourself, right? And at first, meditation was not easy because it's like your brain is running all over the place. You here, there. But really, when you just calm yourself and you center yourself and you meditate, then you will be able to think clearer than you've ever thought before, right? So the next step that you can do is listen to some music. How many like music? I love music. What kind of music do you like? What kind of like music? Just no matter what kind of music it is, you get to move into the beat, grooving, hey, and then you forgot about something that was stressing you out or somebody that was getting on your nerves. Like even if the kids is running around the house getting on your nerves, you put some music on, they gonna stop getting on your nerves. They might start dancing too. Or like, most of the kids be like, oh, mama listening to that stuff again. But self-care doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to cost a whole lot. It should be about doing something that relaxes you and allows you to have a break from the madness of your daily routines. Like how many daily routines, how many people, their daily routines is just crazy. And you just like, oh my God, oh, I just need to relax and unwind. This was just a stressful day. Like I had a coworker, we don't work together anymore, but she just had a total stressful day at the office. The patients was driving her crazy. The people was driving her crazy. And she just did not, she was just like, I just need to like, they just like getting on my nerves. And so some of the things that we're talking about today is some of the things that she could use in order to unwind, de-stress, and just care for herself. And don't let your job come home and overthrow your mind and your day. But she could just listen to some music and unwind. So for many people, listening to music does the trick. It really does the trick. Like for me, like I said, it does the trick. Do it do the trick for you? And saying that, having a self-care playlist handy, because you guys all got this iTunes, and even during YouTube, you can create a playlist of something that you listen to regularly when things are getting on your nerves, or it's just something that calms you down and it soothes you. So keep that playlist handy and practice self-care. I can't tell you enough. Practice self-care. It lets yourself unwind, and you are no longer feeling stressed, and you are no longer exhausted. So what did Latasha say? Some of the things that she do, she reads. Oh, that's a good one, Latasha. And she does deep breathing. So do you guys read and do deep breathing to unwind? That's really good, Latasha. And some people, they can't even quiet their mind enough for them to read, right? But deep breathing is something that I recommend for everybody to just totally deep breathe, to deep breathe and stress. And as we go through some of the 7 techniques of healing, I teach you guys breathing exercises. So deep breathing does really centers you, and it really does calm you down, right? What else? Anybody else on here? What is something else that someone else do on here to relax? The next recommendation I have that is you guys could do a face mask. I know guys might not be like, I'm not putting a face mask on, but I've met some guys and I've heard of some guys actually doing a face mask as well. Women, we know you do a face mask once a week. Not only does it help clean your deep pores and get all that toxins out of your skin, but when you finish, you're looking beautiful. And how many people know that when you feel beautiful, you are beautiful and you look beautiful? Well, the mask can help you. It's a way of de-stressing because you're in the privacy of your own home. Nobody has to see you walking around with this mask. It's not like they're going to come and take a picture of you, but you put your mask on. It could be part of your regular beauty routine. But self-care is whatever you make it, whatever you choose to do to be part of your self-care routine. The self-care is so important. Surprisingly, a face mask can be the perfect way to unwind. Because why? Way to unwind from a stressful day. Why is a mask could be a perfect reason to unwind? I'm gonna tell you why. When you put that mask on, that forces you to stay in the house. That forces you to sit down. You can't be on FaceTime with somebody. You can't be live on Instagram or live on some. It totally forces you to unwind because you can't run to the store because you don't want nobody to see you with the mask on. So I always say, put your mask on and have a glass of wine. That is a great way to unwind. Know what I'm talking about? Because wine, that works. How many know what I'm talking about? What you say, Latasha? She says, reading helps me to redirect my focus. Absolutely. And you learn something in the process, right? Because feeding the mind, that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. So Latasha likes to read. It helps her feed her mind. And you guys can either read like Latasha, or you can put a face mask on, or you can squeeze that stress ball. You know that stress ball? Like, I didn't even know the dang on thing was a stress ball. They used to give us these balls at work, or when we would have in conventions and things like that. I had no idea that there was a stress ball. I just knew I just liked the way it felt in my hand, and I knew that it made me feel better, but I didn't understand why it made me feel better. That stress ball, it really comes in handy when some distractions are coming your way, to help you prevent from a stressful day. It is a part of a routine to detox and refresh your mind. Moreover, stress balls can help you concentrate and relax and relieve unnecessary tension. So like when your boss is getting on your nerves, they don't even find it rude to squeeze the stress ball in their face. So you squeezing the ball like you really getting on my god doggone nerves, but your face is displaying happiness, but you're squeezing this ball like, oh yeah, okay. So the stress ball perhaps may prevent you from punching somebody. I don't know. Give it a try. Oh, Latasha says she has many different sizes of stress balls. That's awesome. I got quite a few around here too. I don't know where they at the moment. I looked for one before the live, and I was like, okay, I didn't have time to get ready because I had all kind of other stuff going on today. But stress ball is perfect for workaholics. People who are stuck in a busy and stressful office all day, and you can't get up and leave and walk away and do things. It will definitely make a difference in your productivity and stress levels. So stress balls help you unwind, refresh your mind, and it's perfect for a self-care routine. How many people like stress balls? Get your stress ball today. Look on the stress ball commercial. If you want to unwind and relax your mind and don't want to punch your boss, get your stress ball today. I'm silly. She says you can throw them without causing injuries. Absolutely. So, like, if the kids is running by you and they get on your nerves, just bust them in the back of the head with a stress ball. No, I shouldn't be telling y'all that. I shouldn't be telling y'all that. I shouldn't be telling. I'm just joking. I don't condone violence. Don't beat your kids. Okay, we'll go on to the next one. So after you de-stressed with the stress ball and you threw popping people in the back of the head with the stress ball, next, you want to make sure that you get enough sleep. Oh my God. I had no idea how important it is to get enough sleep. No idea how important it is to get enough, because I was the one that worked 2 jobs, ran a business, took care of kids, had to run errands, go to the grocery store. So I felt as if I could do all of this on 4 hours of sleep. But let me tell you, that caught up with your girl. I don't know how, no other way it caught up with me to its fullest level of catching up to somebody. Now, I can't even stay up past 8, 9 o'clock because my body is exhausted. But I still get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But I realize that my productivity level is so much higher than it has ever been before because I get my proper sleep. I let my body rest. And then this is the funniest thing, right? After I've exercised, I worked out all week or I've detoxed and then I work out, then I go to sleep and I wake up. It feels like I've lost weight while I was asleep. We can talk about that one later. So anyway, I want to make sure that you get enough sleep because believe it or not, sleep can have a huge impact on how you feel both emotionally and physically. How many know what I'm talking about when you don't get enough sleep? You all sad or you just like groggy and want to be upset. You're don't talk to me. So make sure you get enough sleep because not getting enough sleep on a regular basis can even cause major health problems. That's why I always say, go consult your doctor because it can cause major health problems. What problems? I don't know. That's all up to you and your doctor and the body and what you do, but it can. Also, anxiety and other distractions, they destroy your sleep. When you have anxiety, like I know people, they can't sleep. You can't sleep because you're anxious. You have anxiety. You got all these thoughts going on, and is my relationship going right? Is my job? Am I going to lose my job? And can I pay the bills? And you just cannot sleep at night. Anxiety will totally take a toll on your body and cause you to have a lack of sleep, and you be up all night, and then the next day you can't perform at your fullest level because you did not get enough sleep. So how do you make sleep a part of your self-care routine? Ask yourself that. I'm asking you, how do you make sleep a part of your self-care routine? Well, you want to start by considering your nightly routine. Are you eating enough? Are you drinking enough? Are you eating or drinking immediately before you go to bed? If you are, it is important to steer clear from the sugar. Same thing you tell the kids, don't give them a bunch of sugar and candy before they go to bed. Well, that's the same thing. Don't get a bunch of sugar and caffeine and things like that before you go to bed, because those things help you stay woke, and you don't want to stay woke. You actually want to go to bed. So teas, like I love like chamomile tea and green tea, and those things soothe you and relax you. I even drink my detox tea. Now I sell tea, right? I don't have any in the camera, but I sell the detox tea, the Total Life Changes tea, and I usually like to take the lemon. It does have THC in it, and then you have the ones that don't. But when I drink that tea, not only is it helping clean my body out, but it makes me so sleepy. Sometimes I be thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get some stuff done. I drink that tea and I'm out like a light. So get you guys some detox tea. Call me, say, hey, Erica, let me get some of that tea with TH. It help me lose weight, help me go to sleep, and it clear my mind out. It clear your body out too. But I don't want to talk about that right here. So getting sleep is very important. Next, you want to unplug. Totally unplug. Now is the time to turn off your phone, your computer, your tablet, other devices, whatever it is, so that you can completely unwind. You have to unplug, shut the power off, whatever you want to do, turn the silent off, turn the phone face down, but allow yourself some time. Allow yourself a moment of peace to be connected from the rest of the world. Just allow yourself some time to take care of you by unplugging all of those technology, all of that smart stuff, all of the smart world. Say goodbye to the brain. See, like what I've learned, when we are always on social media, you're so connected to social media, you're disconnected from the rest of the world. You can't even think for yourself sometimes. Like, if you think about it, when I was coming up, my dad used to sell Encyclopedia Britannicas. What did we have to do? We had to either go in the basement or in a book room or read the books or go to the library and search for the answer. Now technology makes it so easy that you just so lazy, like you don't even set out time, study time, or research time, because all you gotta do is type in, how do I unwind? Or what is the answer? How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll, the center of the Tootsie Roll? When you was a kid, you actually licked the Tootsie Roll to find out how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll. But whatever it is, you totally have to turn the technology off, because it does cause you to be fatigued. It messes with your eye strain. You have neck pain, disrupted sleep, and loss of attention span. Everybody is diagnosed with ADHD and all of this because they don't have their attention span is off. Then you have babies 1, 2, 3 coming in here. They could work a cell phone and tablet better than I can. They give me that, mom. They can't even walk or talk, but they can handle technology. You totally want to have time that you disconnect from the technology. Like kids now, they can't even focus on school because while the teacher, like we're all on school, right? We're on a computer school. They can't focus on a computer school because they're so busy. Like, I got to get off of this school on my break so I can go play this video game, or so I can go and do something else or watch TV during the break, instead of really taking the time to focus on school and focus on themselves. And so how do you focus on yourself? Unplugging from technology will really help. What did we have Latasha say? She says, get off of social media. That's a big one for me. Absolutely. Let me tell you, social media is one of the number one causes for depression. Why do I say that? Why do you say that, Erica? I'm going to tell you why do I say that. Say you're in a bad space in your relationship with somebody, right? You get on social media, you see all these wonderful couples. They just loving on themselves. They doing this, and now you're sad and depressed because your relationship ain't like that. Or you might not even have a man or a woman, but you seeing everybody else post, oh, such a great relationship. And you don't even know, they probably can't even stand each other. And so they posting the good parts. They're not posting the arguments that they had before they posted the picture, or just whatever happened between them and their spouse. They're posting the image that they want you to see. The second biggest thing about social media that causes depression is these god doggone women with all these beautiful bodies. I mean, these figure 8 bodies. Let me tell you, some of them, the majority of them, they're either bought or made or created or drawn on or however it is, but it's not coming in its natural form. And so now I'm looking at myself because I'm plus size. Then I'm looking at this woman with this banging body that got millions of followers because they got this banging body. She might not even have nothing in between here, but now you depressed because she looks like this. She don't have anything here. You have all the knowledge and the education. Like, why is that? So don't get caught up on social media. Don't get caught up on what social media look like or what you think it is, because what people post is not really what's going on in their real life. Like, it's nobody's business what goes on in your real life. So unplug that social media. Set yourself a time limit. Say, hey, I'll only be on here for 30 minutes today or an hour, whatever it is. Don't spend all your time on social media. Let me go down the line. Next, what you can do is you want to get active. You want to get active. You want to exercise. You want to walk. You want to do Pilates or yoga, because yoga is not easy, y'all. It's not easy. I tried to do yoga and I'm about dying because I couldn't breathe. Like you gotta be strong to do yoga. Like I thought that when I used to see my sister doing yoga and all these women on the TV doing the yoga, that they just like had that it was just easy because they were smaller in size. Man, you gotta stand on one foot, sit on one leg, jump back, do a pop and a twist, and stand on your head, and whew, so it's active. But in other words, you want to get active, because what do people say about exercise and endorphins? It is true. Happy endorphins make happy people and make a happy life. So the more you exercise, that just builds up your endorphins, and getting active, it does increase feelings of happiness and well-being. But this doesn't mean that you don't need to hit the gym every day, because you don't need to hit the gym every day. Instead, find a form of physical activity that makes you feel good. Like I said, walking or volleyball or basketball. That's why a majority of the guys like to play basketball, because it is a form of them staying active. I'm not sure how active golf is, but I guess if you walking back and forth to the court and to the driving car, or if you have to walk, and you don't have a cart to drive you around, then that is active. And you get to be out in nature and enjoying like the good fresh air. But whatever you need to do to stay active, I have a client that every day she posts videos of her walking in the park, still to this day, because she doesn't live in Michigan, so it's not as cold where she is, and she takes a walk and she goes live on Facebook every day. And so that is something that is being very active. What do you do to stay active? Comment in the comment section. Let me know. What do you do? What is something during this pandemic? You're working on the computer all day. Those of you who are working from home, or you're watching TV all day, or you eat all day, or you're taking care of the kids. What is it that you do to stay active? Because when I go to the gym, I go to the gym in the mornings, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's how I start my day. When I come back, I feel like my whole day, it sets the tone for my whole day. It makes me happy mentally, physically. Not only do I look better, but I feel better. So tell me, what are some of the things that you do to stay active? Next, after you stay active, you want to eat healthy. You want to eat healthy and mindfully. See, when was the last time that you actually enjoyed a meal? Ask yourself, when was the last time that I'm not talking about taking a meal, shoving it down your mouth, but actually enjoyed your meal with no distraction. When is the last time that you actually ate a meal and wasn't on the cell phone? When was the last time that you ate a meal and did not have the TV on? When was the last time that you sat at the table, ate a meal, and was not on social media? How many people can tell me? Answer that question. I want to know the answer to that question. When was the last time that you did that? See, just enjoy something simple. Just enjoy a healthy meal. Just enjoy you. Because if you can't remember when the last time that you've had a meal with no distractions, then you need to learn how to have a meal with no distractions, because no distractions and eating healthy, it is also part of your self-care routine. We want you guys to have a great self-care routine. See, would you work on a computer while eating dinner? Because I've done that and my computer got all sticky and stuff. Or, if you was at a friend's house or you had people over here, would you be eating at your computer and you're trying to do some work? Well, show yourself the same respect and kindness that you would someone else when you're at home with no distractions. Because when you're at work in the office building, you can't eat and be at the computer. So give yourself the same respect that you would give yourself at work. Eating healthy is very mindfully. Like eating healthy, it not only does it feed your body, but it also feeds your mind. So we want you guys to eat healthy. We have 2 more to go. Next, get a massage. How many people want a massage? I need a masseuse. Can somebody give me a massage? Get a massage. Getting a massage. See, in addition, many studies show that getting a massage doesn't just feel good in the moment. It has many after benefits. Massages have shown to relieve pain and stiffness, reduces anxiety levels, depression. It boosts your immunity. It lowers the stress level, your blood pressure, and it increases circulation. So it also improves your self-care. So book you a massage today. Oh, Latasha says she got one on the 23rd. That's what's up, Latasha. My sister do massages. I think I'm gonna have to go over her house and ask her to give me a massage. But really, like, because I go to the gym a lot, and so at the gym I'm always stretching, and massages, they really get into and dig with that deep tissue, and when you can move your body and you loosen, you feeling good. Like, a massage really does help you loosen up. And so if it helps loosen up your body, just imagine it helps with your mind. That is part of your self-care routine. Love on yourself enough that you can pay somebody to rub it for you. So the last one is journal. You want to start a gratitude journal. Finally try implementing gratitude into your daily routine. It can help you feel happier, more stable, and more self-confident. Get yourself a gratitude journal and fill it out each night. Before you go to sleep, put all your thoughts in there. Get ready to experience better moods, more optimism, and better sleep, simply by consistently and consciously giving thanks for the things that you do to make your life better. See, a gratitude journal, like, in a journal, you normally write down, like, oh, this happened, that happened, so and so. But a gratitude journal is saying, I'm thankful for myself. I'm happy for the things that I've accomplished. I did this in my day. I gave myself I ate alone with no distractions. I turned the TV off. I stayed off of social media for an hour. I exercised, whatever it is. The good things in your life, write it in your gratitude journal. I am grateful. So that's what a gratitude journal is. So oftentimes we tell you to journal, right? To journal your depression and your thoughts, but not in your gratitude journal. In your gratitude journal, you want to write down all your wins, your successes, the things that you're grateful for, the things that give you gratitude. And when you look back over all your accomplishments and things like that, that makes you smile. Like, wow, I did this, I did that. I lost 5 pounds today. I got on the scale, I lost 2 pounds. Whatever it is, put it in your gratitude journal. And that will definitely help you with self-care. How many people enjoyed these 10 tips today on self-care? Because at the end of the day, what I say about self-care is this. Self-care is not selfish. It is not selfish for you to love on yourself and care for yourself. And it is not selfish for you to tell somebody else, no, I got to take care of me first, because I can't take care of you if I'm not in my right mind. And with that said, with self-care, I also do have the healing boxes, the all things healing boxes. So if you guys are interested in the all things healing boxes, it's 7 items that you can use in your self-care journey that will help you relax, relay, and release, right? So how many people need to relax, relay, and release? What did you say, Latasha? She have a jar of blessings. I read them at the end of the year as a reflection. Oh, that was awesome. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Because I felt that before we go on through the rest of this year and we add on all these things in our life, I don't want you to continue in 2021 without starting with you first, without giving you that self-care and loving on yourself first. So that's my time. I'm not going to keep you guys. It's Friday night. I know y'all want to get started on y'all self-care. Get that bottle of wine, that bubble bath, and whatever it is that you're going to do. But you're going to get off of social media and enjoy your family. Spend time with your family without the video games. Actually play a board game. When the last time you guys played a real board game? Because I played Monopoly. What about you? So anyway, you guys, that's my time. I am Erica Lynn, And thank you for joining me live at 5 on Erica Lynn Speaks podcast. And just remember, it only takes just one step beyond you. God bless you guys, and I'll see you next Friday, live at 5. Make sure you share this with everybody you know. This podcast was brought to you by EricaLynnSpeaks.com. Sign up for your free consultation today at EricaLynnSpeaks.com/work with me. And just remember, it only takes just one step beyond
Beyond you. I say Erica Lynn Speaks.